James Strickland is on the road to a 2,100 pound total raw without wraps. The thing is, this is not some bencher living out some narcissistic fantasy by responding to some internet trolls, you know, gonna squat 400 pounds or whatever. James will hit a 2,100 pound in total, mark my words, and this is a minimum of what he'll hit. So we're warming up. This is gonna be a deadlift workout I'm gonna show you today. He's warming up with safety squats here, using the safety bar just to take a little stress off the shoulders, but also a great chance to reinforce that squatting motor and pattern James is training at the legendary Woodlands Strength Conditioning Facility. That's in the Woodlands, Texas. That's just north of Houston, Texas. Great place. If you're in the area, I recommend you try it off. Good pauses here with a 365 on the safety bar. Good tight form, nice depth, great pauses. Is what this does in a powerlifting meet. You will squat first, but we're not going heavy enough to do kind of like some pre-exhaust, pre-fatigue type of thing, just enough for a little activation and reinforcing that motor pattern. James doing very easy jumps on the 44-inch box. I talked to him about next time he does this, he's gonna step down. We're gonna put something so he can step right down, take all that impact off of his knees. And he's doing this with very much with ease, getting him warmed up. That central nervous system will be firing, baby. You're gonna see how explosive these deadlifts look. Okay, so he did 5 reps there, about a 30-second break between reps. Last warm up there, 585. Now James is up to 660 pounds here. He's gonna attempt to pull a double. So let's see what he's got here. Here we go, big James. Boom, he's getting all set. I mean, look how muscular he's looking. James is looking great. Looking very solid lift wise and physique wise. Boom. First rep, faster than a sailor on 4-hour leave. Let's see it. Second rep, resets. And let's see what you got, James. Here we go. Faster than a knife fight in a phone booth. Okay, so here's what we do. So James is still, one of the things I talked about a little bit, his legs are extending faster than his hips. So our goal is to get that sequential knee and hip extension. So when he gets that bar, you know, not so much, so he doesn't extend his legs so fast. So if you get a little more bend right there, and as he comes up, the bar gets to knee level, he can really hump the bar. But all that being said, this is improving. James' his technique is getting better. The weight's moving better. It's moving faster. So I'm pleased. So, you know, we're going to keep working on getting better. But at the same time, I will acknowledge each week James is getting better in every day and every way. So here we go, James. Looking very solid on these speed deadlifts. So he went up to 660 for a double. Then he's got 495 for 3 sets of 3 here on the speed doubles. Next on the pull throughs, really working that forceful hip extension. This is a movement that will offer direct transference, exactly what we need for James. Next time we get his feet a little bit closer. Tad more bend in his knees, but the bottom line is he's getting that good violent hip extension where you get James humping the bar. And I think he'll deadlift somewhere in the neighborhood at 750 at his meet. And when he, you know, next full meet he decides to do, we'll get a lot better on that too. Looking awesome there. Strong. Next on to bent over rows, 355 for 3 sets of 5 reps. Looking very solid here. On the Cobra lat pull downs next, he's getting good on the bottom concentric movement. Needs to get a slightly better stretch at the top of the movement, because the way the Cobra lat pull down works is you get a very good stretch at the top of the movement. So not only is it overload by the hard contraction at the bottom, but it's very much a stretch overload, because a muscle under an intense stretch of muscle is a great muscular overload. So James is one of the best lifters in the world, but as you can see, we can always get better. Okay, looking solid here, and good work, James. Just get that little better stretch at the top. If you've never tried this movement, I think this is one of the top lat movements out there. Yeah, I highly recommend you give it a shot. We've done some of our YouTube videos already on some of the videos with breakdowns showing a really extensive overview on this movement. Good work, James. So you can see James is really getting better all around. So next go the 1 1/4 seated hammer curls here on the incline. So what he does here is get a good stretch at the bottom, So obviously we sped up the reps here. He's going to go 1/4 of the way up, take the dumbbell back to full extension at the bottom, then do a full rep. So you go a 1/4 rep, back to full extension, full rep. So hence you got the 1 1/4. Good work, James. Next, we've covered these extensively through the static holds. First, he's going, he's holding the plate between the thumb and the pinky for 20 seconds, 10 pounds in each hand for 2 sets. Then next, he does the same thing, a static hold, plate between the thumb and the ring fingers for 20 seconds, and he uses 12.5 pounds in each hand, 2 sets. And this is a great movement. Picked this one up actually from Ed Cohn. It's very highly specific to a deadlift, and we actually have a video on this on the YouTube channel here with Laura Hughes showing this movement extensively. And James has a grip like a vice, and I assure you, the pig iron comes off the floor, it's going all the way to completion. Grip will not be a problem for James Strickland. He's looking great, and 2100 in my mind is a foregone conclusion, and we might have a little bit more in the tank. Next on the landmines, good anti-rotational movement here, strong core, and you know, so here we go. James with 55 pounds. So we're not counting the bars, anything. Obviously the bar does so weight, so for the sake here of adding the weight, we're on 55 pounds for 6 sets of 3 reps and hit some glute ham raises at the end. So this James is supposed to do these on a squat day. He wasn't able to, so he made up for it today. Awesome work, James. Very proud of you. And make sure you like, share, and subscribe on this video. And James Strickland is on his way to 2,100 pound total and a 750 pound deadlift.